Before we get into the episode, I am thrilled to announce that the EntreMD Business School is open for enrollment. The EntreMD Business School is the only school of its kind for physicians who want to build 6, 7, and multiple 7-figure businesses. Over the last 2 years, we have had hundreds of doctors go through the school with unbelievable results. Some of them run brands, some of them run private practices, some of them are coaches, some have other kinds of service-based businesses or product-based businesses. And we've had people come in and cross the 6-figure milestone, cross the 7-figure milestone, cross the multiple 7-figure milestone. You will be in a place where you'll get the coaching, the community, the accountability that you need to thrive as an entrepreneur, especially in the times that we're in. So maybe you've been following me for a while. Maybe you've been getting so much out of the EntreMD podcast and you've been wondering, how can I work with Dr. Una and the community more? Well, this is your chance. Come join us in the EntreMD Business School. It is application only. So go to entremd.com/business to turn in your application. I cannot tell you how many doctors have made statements like this. I recovered my investment in the first week. I recovered my investment in my bank account in the first 90 days. This is the best investment I've made in myself ever. I want you to have that kind of story, not just a story of building a great business that serves a lot and earns a lot, but having a business that gives you the freedom to live life on your terms. So don't wait any longer. entremd.com/business. And now for the episode. Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to the 5-Minute Tweak, where I share one success habit you can start practicing today that will change your life as a physician entrepreneur. Today, we're going to be talking about solitude. Okay. Now, I have listened to the stories of many artists, including people like Jay-Z, and their creative process is they would take some time away, go to a cabin, go to the beach, and sit and they're by themselves. Even the greats like Bill Gates, right? When he has a really difficult problem in his business that he's trying to tackle, that's what he would do. He would practice solitude. Now, the extroverts are probably going like, ugh, I want to be around people. The introverts are probably like, I always do that. But I want to challenge you to think about that, right? Because even as an introvert, you may still be around thousands and thousands of people through social media and TV and all of this stuff. This is really shutting down the noise to tap into all that creativity. The truth of the matter is the answers to the problems that you have or the challenges that you're facing in your business, you already have them. Like you either have the answer in you or you have access to the person who has the answer. Like the answer is not that far away. Okay. And this is a mindset to adopt when you start thinking about practicing solitude. So they would do that and just go somewhere and sit. There are so many benefits, but I'm just talking about the problem solving piece. Okay. All right. So what do we do as entrepreneurs? We solve problems, right? Literally, an entrepreneur is a person who takes a risk, solves a problem, and gets financially rewarded for it. Okay. So think about if I own a private practice, what is the problem? It's healthcare problems. We solve that. We get paid to do it. I'm a business coach. What do? I help people build profitable businesses. So the problem they have is like either they can't start, they can't scale, they've started, it's not making money and all of that. I solve that problem and I get rewarded financially for it, right? That's really the way this works. So what do? We solve problems and we require creativity to do that, right? And where is our creativity sometimes at an all-time high is in the place of solitude. So if this is something that you don't practice, you are leaving so many beautiful answers that you can be bringing into the world inside you. Okay. We kind of need it out there. I'll give you a quick example. One day I was like, okay, I have the doctors in the EntreMD Business School, and I think about them a lot. I practice solitude for them a lot. And I'm like, okay, I want them to get bigger results than what they're getting, faster results. I want them to up-level their self-concept. I want them to think of themselves differently. Like, what can I do to aid that, right? And then so for me, one of the ways I practice solitude is I live in a large subdivision, really wooded, really quiet, right? And I would take long walks. I put my headphones in just so nobody feels the need to engage me in conversation. Sometimes I'm not really listening to anything. And so that if I'm talking to myself and bouncing off ideas, I don't look crazy because people think I'm listening to music. And so I take a walk. I'm like, what do I do? And that's where the idea of doing a collaboration book came, because I was like, I can leverage the power of my brand and have them come write a book with me, and it will make it a really good book. We'll pay the price to get it really well done. And it will send out a message that will be so powerful. And they all get to say, I'm a best-selling author. Right. And the process of doing that, when we take on challenges, it makes us so much better. So and then, we did that, got the book written, edited, all of that. I had to up-level my self-concept as well, because putting 47 authors together on one project, like, that's no mean feat. Right. But that whole idea wouldn't have come out if I didn't practice solitude. Okay. So what do I want you to do with this? I want you to schedule a 10-minute date. Just start with 10 minutes, right? If this seems like, oh my gosh, that's too much, start with 10 minutes. Take that 10 minutes, turn off everything, computers, phones, all of that. Go somewhere, take a walk, or go in your room, turn the lights out, but just chill and start practicing being quiet to pull out the best answers you have for yourself, for your business, and for your clients. It's a muscle and it can grow. Okay. Well, there you have it. Now remember, you are part of the EntreMD movement, the movement that disrupts the healthcare space. So don't keep this to yourself. Share it, and I will see you on the next episode of the EntreMD podcast.